All right. Pop goes the weasel. Cause the weasel go pop. All right. Anyway, good evening and welcome to Rock Single. I am your host Tyron Joe, and we thank you for joining us as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth, even before our very eyes, is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We believe that the Bible, our kingdom constitution, is inspired, infallible, inherent, and the final authority for all. RockSingle is founded on He, who is the original point of reference for all things to come through eternity. The RockSingle podcast is a cross-cultural response to the economic and social climate of today's relationship scene. RockSingle will teach you how to maneuver and still be kingdom-minded throughout your relationship experiences. Our aim is to help repair the fallen and broken man with the kingdom mindset. The podcast seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local kings and queens of character while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. Kingdom Renaissance Cross Country. Let's welcome everyone to the Rock Single panel tonight. Greetings.
Hey.
What's
Man,
going
this
on?
pop goes the weasel got me.
Listen, I was
Hilarious.
like, no, he didn't.
This is hilarious to me. I'm with you, Ty. Pop go the weasel because the weasel goes pop.
Pop.
Pop. Oh my gosh. And I love that. I love this idea because again, coming out of board games, this has got to be the theme. This has got to be the theme for people who avoid accountability, who avoid, ownership and talking about things that are imperative to growth and relationship. They gonna go all around that mulberry bush. You know what I'm saying? All around it. Like we can just deal in truth. So man, I love it. I forgot to share. So let me go and do that.
Listen, you and me both.
What up? What up? What up? Tay.
What's up, King Ty? Listen, what's going you what you got a haircut?
Yeah, I got a haircut.
I'm like, wait, it's something different.
Yeah, I got a haircut.
Ah, you do.
I wear
Right.
I wear
I'm
as a
looking at him
ball.
like, wait, something different.
I wear as a
Okay.
ball. That's right.
Oh, summertime. Hot.
No, I wear it like this all the time. I don't know. I'm thinking
Ah, for real?
I might do. I might do what the guys doing now. A lot of the guys they want to grow out the top
That's right.
and get it braided and then keep it up, keep it cut up under there. I might do that just to show
Okay.
them I can.
Just to
That's
show them I can.
that's the only reason why I grew a beard. I don't like facial hair. I've never liked facial hair, but people say, "Oh, you can't grow a beard." All right, I'm about to show you. I just kept it.
You're so silly.
You
I
must
love it.
have been tired today. We ain't get no video this morning. We ain't get no prep. We ain't get no what we talk about. Get ready.
I'm gonna give you a prep. It was long, tiring, sunny, draining day. That heat kind of had me. It had me kind of caught up today.
Oh yeah. No, I feel you.
Wee.
I feel you. I
Yeah,
definitely
Driving
feel you.
a high buzz. Oh man, gotta listen
Mm-mm.
to kids and adults on the bus. It's just like
Yeah,
ah,
I'm
yeesh. But I'm
almost
good now
positive.
though.
So I'm good now.
I am good.
Okay.
I'm ready to rock single and mingle tonight.
Absolutely, you did. Let's get to it.
Real
Let's
men drink
get to
water.
it.
Real men drink water because our ladies need us to perform. All right, I just had to let that out.
You're
See,
sick.
sometimes when I let it out, it just
I
gives me
swear.
that boost. It gives me that boost I need.
Help yourself, yo.
What you say? What you say, Tay?
I said you can't help yourself.
Nope.
No,
Nope. Not even at all.
I'm gonna take the words of Selena. It's kingdom. We gotta drink this, okay?
Hey, for real
If you
though, it's
wanna live,
necessity. It's of
if you wanna
necessity.
live.
It's definitely of necessity. It's imperative.
And the thing is, if you're going to have sex and be sexual with your husband or your wife, or we doing the marriage thing, hey, if everybody's drinking water and working out, do you know how many times, more greater that sex is going to be? All right, okay,
It's
all right.
stamina, because it's a lot of stamina, energy stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Like that cuckoo that Selena talking about she about to do this week.
Oh yeah. Oh
Just
yeah.
imagine if both the
Oh
husband
my
and the wife
gosh. Oh
do
my
Kukua
gosh.
every day.
Oh my gosh. No, for
Come on.
real though. No, for real. Kukawai is different. Like you don't even have to work out 15 minutes and you are drenching, like
Come on.
drenching in sweat. You are like, and it's so much fun. That's the other part too. Like it's
Right.
so much
So
fun.
much
And it,
fun.
yeah, and it resonates
Full body
home.
workout.
Full
Come on.
body workout. Yes. I'm telling you.
Every muscle getting touched in the body.
Come on. Yes, you know
Y'all,
what?
y'all
They,
I
just y'all
can't.
just set me off. Y'all
I
just
can't.
set me off.
I can't. I
we
can't.
didn't. We
We did not.
didn't.
You came. You
We
came. You came ready.
didn't.
We did
You
not.
gonna do it
You
anyway, right?
did you tell
Exactly.
them you're going to do it anyway? That is definite. Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
need help.
Y'all just set me off. Why y'all do that? Why did y'all do that today,
Ah,
We
Selena?
could we could say peanut butter and jelly, and you gonna find
I probably
something.
anything. Anything.
Anything.
I grew up off peanut butter and jelly.
Here
So
we
what are we
go.
talking about?
Here we go.
What are we talking
Here
about?
we go. Here we go.
Anyway, let me.
Thank you.
Hey, I like that music though. Who playing that music?
Listen,
That's
I was gonna say,
love.
where's that music coming from?
Who is it?
That's do anything for clout. That's the thing for today, King.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, okay. Do anything
Yeah.
for clout. Do anything for clout. Do anything.
That's the
All right.
theme for today.
Our thing for today is don't do anything for clout.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What is it? Seek love and not likes.
Yeah.
This is great for tonight, young men and women. Our
Yes.
youth curriculum. We are in. This is the sixth edition. Yeah,
Your
we
six
getting
week
up there.
gap. Yep. We
6
are there.
weeks.
Yeah,
We getting up
climbing.
there.
We're
Yep.
climbing. We're almost halfway through. We're almost
Yep.
halfway through. Yep.
Almost halfway through. And
Yes.
I pulled up, I pulled up for our young people what is clout, and it
Come on,
says
King.
that to have clout is to have influence or power in popular culture. People with clout are seen as popular and cool. That's that could be good and dangerous at the same time,
Come on.
because some people that knows that they have this type of power and influence over people's minds
Teach.
would do silly things to influence the other folks to just to do it. Because I mean,
Yep.
you got men out here
Yep.
that has a significant influence. I mean, I ain't gonna call them names, but a lot of our athletes, they have
Teach,
this
King.
significant influence over young people. But
Yes.
what do some of them do? They out here modeling. I be seeing some of them modeling in women's clothing.
Teaching, King. You're teaching.
What type of message are you sending to the young boys that's looking up to you as as a man figure, as somebody
Yes.
that's giving them wisdom and advice? But then you go to the runway and you're wearing a European purse,
So
European
they say.
skirt, saying that this is how men dress
That's
over
not
there in
true.
Europe. You trying to make that case. That's what I'm saying. Don't just do anything just to do anything. You got people designing kind of crazy clothes and saying, I'm the big name, so it don't matter what I put together, I just put it out there on the market and people will buy it. Facts, they
Absolutely.
will buy it. But we here in the kingdom, we are trying to influence you all to date responsible. Not not date, court in the king's court responsibly, and to do it with intent. I got another one of Mary's word. Mary, she working on me with these words. Intent.
I noticed. I noticed. Don't think that I don't watch. I take note, and I
And
appreciate you. Now, bro, you eating? Come
but
on,
yeah,
man.
no, but for real
Eat.
though, and to have intent with what you are doing. This is something I wanted to say for Friday. You all was
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about seek ye first the kingdom of God and all of his righteousness. That yes, that's exactly right. I believe that if whatever it is that you are starting and whatever it is that you are doing, it is imperative that you put God at the center.
Yes,
Okay, people, you can't put God to the side, you can't put him to the back. You gotta put them at the center. If you put them at the center, then everything gonna fall in line.
it does. It does, King.
Come on now.
It does.
Yeah, proper order. Like she keeps saying, like, you know what I mean? Like when you do it the right way, you're gonna win. There's no risk involved when we do it the way that he told us to. It's when we do it our way that we can run into trouble. Yeah.
Teach,
Facts,
teach,
facts, facts.
teach.
What up, Doc?
What
Hey,
up,
hey.
Doc?
I might have to pop out for a little bit real quick because her noodles was cooling off.
Okay, that's my queen. You take care of my queen, sir. Okay.
That's what we eat tonight is noodles.
Yeah, because I mean she's picky. She don't really eat like a lot of different stuff like meat maybe, and then like noodles because she like to play with them because they stringy. And then I give her little fruit and vegetable pouches, and that's it. Everything else she'll side eye like, what is that? And she'll push my hand away, like she'll pull my hand and look at it, like she really shake her head, like
Uh, uh,
yeah, nah.
what is the it's that top ramen?
Yeah.
She
My
that
mom
top
likes
ramen.
the ramen. She talk mess about the Maru Chan and the other. She's like all them other generic brands. I don't do no generic. I'm
I
like,
ain't no Maru.
it's
I
Listen,
ain't even know
noodles. How
Maru
you
Chan.
gang banging on ramen? Like,
Yeah, I ain't know
the
Maru
chicken
Chan was
flavor.
generic.
Right, they are cheap.
yeah, I'm
So,
like people claiming they set with ramen noodles. I didn't know.
but they banging. The chicken
Hey,
flavor, listen,
now let me
bang.
explain it, cause see, where me and Selena grew up at in Gary, we didn't call them top ramen or Maru Chan. We called them oodles of noodles. And
hmm
That's what
Gary,
we call.
oh okay, yeah, we call it oodles of noodles.
What brand is
Oh,
like?
my
Where did
favorite.
that brand come from, and where did it go? Like as fast as it showed up, is as quick as it left. But we
Right,
still call
right.
it oodles and noodles. Like you
Oodles
can't
and
find that
noodles.
anywhere.
Yep.
I think that was a brand name, like
Yeah,
one of the off
We
brands.
had to
I
get it
think
from
like at
somewhere.
Aldi or
Maybe it was
something.
an
I
off
think it
brand,
was
y'all.
Aldi's. I
I
think it
think
was
that one
Aldi's
day
when
Yep.
we
was
used to do that.
Aldi, and they sell them by the
And
boxes.
it was good. That was
Yeah,
good.
you couldn't tell the
Right,
Right
difference. You
there.
could not tell the
You
difference.
could not to me.
right. You
Good.
can't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we stayed in Aldi's. That was the spot right there.
Yeah, Aldi's is the
Bought
truth.
everything from Aldi's. Oodles
Yep.
and noodles, bologna, salami,
Mm-hmm.
cereal. We had the Theo
Oh,
special.
they was really the ones that had the home run in pizzas.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
They
they did.
still do the
Yes.
big gigantic pieces for
Yes.
like
Oh,
four
they still
ninety
got it.
nine. Yes,
Yes.
and no, they got fancy too now. So they got the big pieces and they got flatbreads.
Oh yeah, they
Come
do. They
on.
do.
Yes, they
Yep, I
do.
seen that the other day.
Man, they
Yep.
got,
Yep,
The
first of all, they
flatbread is
just got fancy all together. They got
they
a lot
did.
of
They
stuff. Don't
definitely
even
did.
talk
Like
about
the
the wine
cheeses.
section.
I don't know why they have so much cheese. I was like, where did all this cheese come from? And then somehow they still
Listen,
ended up not having the cheese that I was looking for.
but
Yeah, kryptonite.
they have the
Kryptonite.
variety of cheeses. No, you're right. Like
Yeah,
they have some stuff.
I
Like
got my flaxseed. Like they have different types of flaxseed. So they have the unmilled flaxseed and then they have
yeah,
the ground flaxseed. They actually have both. I was like, wow.
which is
So
rare. Which is
yeah, and
you
I
can, and
got my
I'm telling you,
chia
you got to
seeds
go
from
to
there.
different stores to get certain stuff from. Like so.
And they had real vanilla extract, the pure vanilla, not the
I
imitation. I
know,
was
I know,
like,
I know. You tell me about that.
oh,
You tell me about that.
y'all got the
Yes.
She about to catch the Holy Ghost in the aisle.
Uh,
rip.
Play the organ
Look,
music. Play
you
the
don't
organ
understand.
music.
You do not understand, especially because like the recipe for this weekend, the Bliss Bites. I'm looking at the
I'm
recipe. You
oh
can personalize it
God.
and change stuff so much. It's crazy,
that picture look banging,
and they're no bake.
banging.
You can just refrigerate them and eat them.
What is
So
Bliss Bites?
they're basically like a quick little fiber, healthy fat. You can add protein if you want more protein. It's almost like a on the go rolled up ball of like a granola bar, but it's in a little
Oh, okay.
ball. And so you put your your peanut butter, use the butters and the dates to make it stay together.
Oh,
And then you get all your nuts, your
oh,
different nuts and
oh,
seeds
like
and
a okay.
stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, it's going down
Just
Mm-hmm.
say why ain't you
with
I
our
take
can't
what you
wait.
homemade
did?
ice cream. Oh,
I gotta
He
make
was
it
like,
with that vanilla. I mean, the banana ice
Oh,
cream.
you're good,
Child,
Joe.
where do you be thinking of this stuff at?
just take funny. I see that when
I'm
she
a
when she
snacker.
when she was saying it,
I'm a
Jate was like,
snacker.
oh.
I didn't even, you do something, you know you did it.
Yeah,
You're
I was
funny.
looking right at you. I was looking
Hi,
at you.
bud. There go my friend. Hi,
She still won't let me comb her hair. Like, we'll
bud.
finish combing it. Like, only half of it is combed. I get like half of it done, like when she in the tub,
mm,
I'm
because she
not
can't get up and
ready.
run. And then,
I'm
like,
not,
I
and
gotta
you're
get her out the
telling my
tub.
business.
And then when she get out the tub, she'll walk away. Like she'll, like you not like. She'll run out. She'll just politely just walk away. Like, let me see you walk and do it.
That's the life of having a daughter, though. Because I remember when my daughter was little, I would have to do it while she took a nap. Because, like you said, they won't let you do it.
No,
they will not let you do it.
Nope.
So you, like you said, in the tub while they sleep, you gotta catch them while they
That's
while
it.
you
That's it.
I got a question for you, ladies.
King.
All right, have you ever posted any pictures of you and your significant other on Facebook or Instagram? Keep it 100 now. Keep it 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you sound like that? Yeah.
Because like I thought it was gonna be like a
I gotta say keep it 100 because I see so many women and men on Facebook be talking about how they single, but then when they go out, they posting pictures. I'm like, oh, I thought you was single.
They are single.
Oh, here we go.
They're not married.
Here we
they
go.
are single. What do you mean? They're
absolutely
correct. They are not married.
Here we go.
Or they pop up with that vacation TikTok.
I seen somebody take a picture. I seen a woman take a picture of a man's hand. She took a picture of a man's hand just to show like he didn't want his face. He didn't want his face in the pic.
Nah,
so he said, "Take a picture of my hand."
Picture.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
My whole thing is that why are you out with someone that you can't be in pictures with?
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I be wanting to say.
It's just weird because it's like when you go out with your if you're a guy and you go out with your guy friends and somebody takes a picture, you don't be like, oh, y'all can't take.
Don't post that, bro.
Like what? That's weird. That is weird to me when people do that. That's very weird.
Yeah. I mean, our dude probably had somebody
and I'll probably never go out with them again.
You know what I mean? He didn't want to be seen in the pig with her. That's probably what that was.
But that's
but then on another end of that,
you're being seen in public with them.
It depends too. Like it depends on how far we into this, friendship too. I don't want everybody to know I was with nobody.
Yeah, right.
And that's like so then now it's like, oh, what happened to such and so? What happened to who?
And you can tell them to mind their business. I tell people that so quick. Like who?
Girl, I don't
minding my business more than I am. Like I ain't even know that. He's my what?
It's my purpose. It's my purpose. If I know that if it's solid, you know what I'm saying? Then because I got children. I mean, and so it's like, unless it's solid, for real, bro. Ain't nobody doing that. Jumping out windows, looking crazy. Nah, we'll wait.
No, but see, that's the thing. You be delaying it. Like, and my whole thing is don't delay it. Go ahead, get it out there right, because what's going to happen is that if somebody do think that they can claim, they're going to claim real quick, super early, before all that time is invested. Like, oh, okay, well, see, he said, well, are you, is this your, oh, okay, but you can't find that out if you don't do that. You don't know who you know your pay.
I think it's like, it depends. Like she said, I don't think I don't think it could be like a rule. Like, okay, so after 90 days, it all depends. Like Selena said, like what's going on? Like how?
Yeah, I gotta see that.
I don't know. Like, cause I went on one date with a dude, and I put up the pictures of us from our date. We went bowling, and I think we went to see a movie or dinner. I don't remember. He was a nice guy.
Who is he, girl?
And that's what they did. And I was just like, I mean, he's a guy I went out with. Like, he was a sheriff. He did the security at the store that I worked at. And so we had already been like conversing and stuff anyway, because we basically worked together. So it wasn't like he was like a random person or nothing. So it was like if it don't turn into anything, like we're cool. We still cool.
That's different. So now, so you see, the relationship was kind of developed. It's kind of like y'all was like working. So that's different. Like, okay, I could do that, but I gotta watch that character a little bit. I need to see character. And then with him being oh no, you can't say that. Dang. Most sheriffs supposed to have character, but
no, all the sheriffs I knew, like they were regular people.
I like that.
They were very regular.
I like that.
And then and like she said, so and then because so the same way, like when you go out with your homegirls, you kind of always take pictures. So like she said, even if we just in a cool state, Like if I was with anybody else, I would take a picture and I would post it. But like you said, I don't know, and that's why I say you gotta really examine what's going on in a situation, and then honestly, that's when trouble starts too. Because people get so
that's the point. Because my whole thing is that if they solid, ain't gonna be no trouble behind any of that. Whatever your intention is or whatever their intention of telling you, hey, you gonna post that, tag me to, because sometimes they be looking for it, like, hey, tag me. See what he's gonna say, like just to be petty, like, oh yeah, because remember such and such was lurking, yeah, tag me. See what she gonna say. If she gonna comment.
We got bigger fish to fry. I'm listening to everybody's conversation, but I'm also paying attention to what Jate is doing.
What is Jate doing?
She is turning off her camera every time a man walks behind her.
What? Because I got background stuff going on.
We been.
I see you.
Because she wants you to mind your business, Ty. That's what. That's what the camera off means.
Keep going off.
Mind your business.
Right.
She keep turning the camera off.
Yeah, I got background stuff going on.
I didn't pay attention to that. I was listening to that.
I got a room full.
I don't know why I can think
a room full of women. This camera's not going off.
I don't know why
I have a room full of women and this camera is not going off. These women might be sitting there at the mic with me.
You said what?
I said I can have a room full of women, but this camera is not going to go off. They might be sitting there at the mic with me.
Listen,
I cannot.
Listen, that's your prerogative.
I cannot.
Listen.
So I guess Jate is not ready to introduce us to him. That's what it is. See, I'm listening. That's what I'm saying. It's adding up with what y'all talking about. I don't know if I really want to just take a picture and put it on Facebook, because that's when all the drama starts.
Yo, listen.
See, I'm paying attention.
I can't.
Paying attention. Do anything.
I can't.
Do anything. Don't do anything.
We already had this conversation. It's not even that.
Who is we?
It's not.
Who is we?
On the podcast, I forget when it was, but you when it's something for me, we don't do the hiding thing, because if we gotta hide, whoever it is not legit, and so we not.
When you get a man, you don't hide.
No, first of all, if you're hiding, you got to ask yourself, why are you hiding? You don't hide things for no good reason. You don't hide things for a good reason. Like if somebody come in my house and I hide my wallet, I'm hiding because you a thief. It's not for a good reason. You don't hide things for a good reason.
I'm listening to what you just said. I'm listening to what you just said, though. Y'all just said that y'all can't post pictures on Facebook like that.
No, that is not. We didn't say hiding. We always
drink water. Real men drink water.
Real men drink that water, because I'm not understanding, how did you get that?
He does it all the time.
Does what? Look, I'm paying attention to the irrational behavior. I'm paying attention to the irrational behavior right now.
Are you kidding me?
What is that?
Irrational? Yo, I should really look up the definition of irrational.
Look it up.
Irrational?
We so big on words. Look it up. He love definition.
Lacking rationality.
Yeah.
Anyway, when women talk, I sit back and I watch and I listen. I do a combination of two things.
But you do understand that people can make irrational arguments. It has nothing to do with being a woman. I think that's what really irritates women so bad, when men try and do that.
Have nothing to do with being a woman.
Yes, men absolutely do try and say, "Oh, women are irrational." Like, that doesn't make any sense. When
I ain't saying nothing about irrational. I'm saying the behavior. They talking about her being irrational.
Yeah, no, but I'm just
people can behave the same.
Yeah.
But it ain't got nothing to do with being a woman.
You use the wrong word.
But that's what I'm saying.
You use the wrong word. Because
you talking about you just saying watch women, like you watch women or you watch people?
Right now I'm watching women. I'm watching 3 women right now. If there was a man in the mix, I would say I would use the word people. But there's only women that I'm looking at.
Clean it up, Ty. Clean it up.
Yeah,
It's always been women in there.
Backpedal.
It ain't no other man in there.
But you just said something about. So who was being irrational? What was irrational about what
What
they
was
The
were doing?
behavior. That
I know
behavior.
about what
My
they were
camera,
doing.
because
I
my
know. I'm
camera.
saying who was being
Look,
irrational
I
and
can see
what were they
everybody
doing?
on the camera, but then when I noticed a certain camera would go off, hold on, just like this,
I didn't
a
see
camera
it.
would go off, boom, like
I didn't
that.
see that.
Then it'd come on. That's
He
what I'm
was
saying.
like,
Y'all didn't
boo,
see it. I
boo.
picked it up. I saw it.
Okay. Okay. And then
Hey,
what? And then
wait,
what,
pause.
Ty? And then what?
And
But
then what?
still,
I,
my
I
camera
seen
is
what happened.
correct.
I saw what
It's not
happened.
irrational though.
Your conclusion was
I can't.
precipitated from the given information.
My
How?
conclusion was she did it. I let her do it. She did it about 2 or 3 times. And I
Okay.
was like, I see what's going on. There's a gentleman that she don't want to be shown on the camera.
Why is that?
Oh, okay.
It's
You're
good,
making
bro.
incorrect assumptions.
Right.
Okay,
All the
this is
time.
how
All
you.
No.
This is how you make
Now
a
you
valuable
sound you
argument
sound like my
from.
ex now. That's why me and my ex broke up because she would just make up stuff like what you just did, and I had to put her
Who
out. I was
just
like,
did what?
you gotta go,
I
baby
swear.
girl.
What
You
you
said
mean?
something
You
about
mean real, actual logic?
assumption or
Like
something.
they teach this in school, right?
It
They
wasn't
Right.
nothing
actually teach
logical.
you how
It wasn't
logical
nothing logical
arguments
about
work,
that,
right?
sister. It wasn't nothing logical about that, sister. I had to let her go.
What? I'm talking
Wait,
about. I'm talking about the argument you just made just now.
Because my
that doesn't
camera
make no sense. What you talking about?
was
It doesn't make no sense. What
Right.
you talking about? That's what we're trying to say.
You see what we're saying? It's just
so you can say it was something, but that's
She
the
all
said.
wrong.
around the mulberry bush. The
She
monkey chase
said
the weasel.
that she got some stuff going on in the background.
Pop goes the weasel.
Right. There it is.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
Boy,
And there it is.
And we come right back to the same conclusion. We all saying the same thing. What
The
you're saying is
tangled
irrational.
Yeah, so
web we weave.
What's the same thing we saying?
you don't
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
irrational.
win.
That you made it an improper assumption. You
I'm
didn't
not
have enough
talking to you, Doc.
information to make the
I'm
assumption
talking
that
to
you
Jay.
made.
What was the
Thus, it
conclusion?
invalidated your argument because
I'm
your
not talking to
conclusion.
you,
But Doc
Doc.
has it.
Turn your mic
But
off,
Doc has
Doc.
the answer.
Say what?
Doc has the answer
She
though.
does not have no answer for me. That's guaranteed. There's nothing
He has
about
the
Doc.
Does.
answer.
There's nothing about what Doc says can ever influence me.
I'm not
Okay.
trying to influence you. I'm just
Right.
saying
We
why
gonna
we
keep it a
rejected
buck. We
your
gonna keep it a
argument
buck tonight.
as valid. I'm
All
just
right,
saying
I'm
why
not
we're
talking to
rejecting
you,
your
Doc.
argument as valid.
I'm listening to Jate
It's okay.
and
It's okay.
Barry.
She
It's
Doc,
okay. We've already
you can turn
unanimously
your
decided
mic
your
off.
argument is invalid, sir.
We did.
Your
We took a
conclusion.
vote.
You
We're here.
don't matter in my life.
It's
And that's
okay.
fine.
It's okay. But can we
I know
still
it's
took
okay,
our
but I'm
vote?
just saying
My edge is still full. That
her
did not
opinion does
man
not
curl out
matter
my
at
edge.
all.
It's okay. It's okay. As long as it's facts. We ain't even
No
like looking
facts.
for
There ain't
opinions.
none. It ain't none.
How?
There ain't none.
You
What
even
Doc
said
is
what we
saying,
said. You
what
said
Doc
what we
is saying
said.
doesn't mean anything to me.
What? Okay. Well, that's okay.
So why waste your breath?
Well, because she's on platform, just like
Exactly.
everybody.
Other people gotta hear it.
Everybody, yeah, it's not just
Other
related
people
towards
gotta
you.
understand that that's not how you
no.
form a proper
Don't
argument.
take it
totally
personal.
ridiculous.
Don't take it
Some
personal.
stuff,
It's not
no, it's
towards
not
you.
personal. Not personal. I'm just telling her. I'm
Okay,
telling her straight up.
but
And I'm
remember,
really not
she's
paying
not
attention to
talking.
her. I'm
Yeah,
telling her
she's
straight
not.
up
She's
that
not
her
talking
opinion,
directly
her
to
opinion on
you.
what's going on,
Right.
it doesn't really
No.
matter to me.
I get all of that, but I'm just saying she's not talking directly to you. She's answering the question, but this is more
now
so
she's
for.
not directly to me.
This is more. No, she's not. She was
I
answering
thought
the
she
question
was
in
looking at me,
dialogue.
talking that to me. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. But now I'm going to clear it up. So don't take that as a personal, her talking to you like that. We're all talking to each other, but we're also providing factual information for our viewers. So don't ever take it like it's something. We're just talking.
Not at all.
Okay, so then, because I don't, you know me, bro. When I feel any type of tension, I have to stop that. Bro, don't take nothing personal. It's all.
You just said
Listen
personal
to me,
3
King.
times, Mary.
It's all love
personal.
here.
There's nothing
It's all,
personal,
okay,
Mary.
King. Then
So
we'll stop. We'll just go forward. Let's just go forward.
Yeah, we can move.
Let's just go forward. Let's go
move
ahead with
past that.
anything for clout.
Right.
That's coolness. Yeah,
Right.
let's do it. Let's do it. I know, right? I know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Finish,
Yes, sir.
I don't. Yeah, we got it. We got to be in love, y'all. Let's do it. So
Yeah,
what were we talking about? What were we talking about before?
We talking about people taking pictures, putting them on Facebook just to put them on there. Why do people do that when they first get in relationships?
Because I told you, you're trying to ring out the people that think that they're in a relationship with the person that you out with, that think that they, got some type of say over whose space they can be in or whose page they can show up on.
Come on,
they was probably ignoring text messages while they was out with you and say, "Oh, this why you was ignoring my messages because you
anything for clout to be seen and attention and."
and you know what? I'm gonna tell you. This is a question I asked women when I first talked to them. I'm like, do you have to always be on Facebook, or do you have to post everything on Facebook? And they be wondering, like, why you asking these questions? I'm like, cause I'm trying to figure something out. Like, if I go out with you, do you always have to take a picture and put it on Facebook? Cause if that's you, this ain't gonna really work out. Cause I don't do all that. Take pictures. Hey, look at me. I'm over here. No. It's
Nah,
not gonna
I
work.
don't either. I think this is a lot of like these shows provide a lot of who we are. So to like have extras, I don't want that. I really don't need. If we could do this,
I wasn't really doing that before.
this would be cool for me.
Mm-hmm. But I prefer to like, because when I go out, I want to enjoy like the moment while I'm out, and you can't really be in the moment. You're trying to get the right angle, hold sit still, get people to look at your camera because everybody else trying to take a picture, and everybody got trying to like. I can do all that. One or two pics, and I'm done for the night. I don't care if a yellow elephant skates out on a bubble float and makes
and it's really about me.
I'm trying to be in that picture. I'm not taking no picture.
And it's like I said, it's about me. I'm trying to be in that picture. So, something is sad. I'm looking at the wrong side. Okay. Yeah. So I'm trying to be in that picture. So yeah,
posting pictures of me. No,
I don't want that.
Post
I don't want that life. I don't.
So Ty, after you guys get to a certain point, is it okay for the young lady to post?
At a certain point, at a certain point, most definitely.
If they want to, I'm still not.
Listen, because
I'm kind of a private person like that.
Yeah,
and right, and so like it goes. Okay, so people, I'll never forget. I seen this post, and it was like, oh, if your significant other don't post you, we know that's something shady. We know that absolutely could be the truth. But I know some people that got they chick as their profile picture and they cheat. So just because
the main ones in my inbox,
they do that.
Oh my God!
It's a dude with his family.
Social media does not validate what a relationship is, because it's whether you post it or not. That does not determine the solidness of what we've got.
Right.
Because like I said, I got family members, dudes, that them and their girlfriends, they profile pic, and they getting it in.
Yeah.
I know married men. I know some dude, he proposed to his lady, and then the next day was a woman busted out. Was like, you just proposed, but now you in my inbox.
Oh, they do that. They do that.
And why would you pick somebody?
Because they bookmarking.
It happened all
the
time.
Bookmarking. They absolutely want her to be his wife, but he don't want to be her husband. It's a big shit.
Oh Jesus!
But he don't want somebody else to come and scoop while he's trying to get himself together.
That's it.
And this is the thing, right?
First, and not ruining what they can build, because now you playing with people's heart, trust, all that. And once people, once you break people down, they gonna have to get away from you to heal themselves, and now you done parted yourself for no reason.
Right, and what people don't understand, I'm not gonna say men, because people play games, so we not ever gonna be like because people play games. I know some unnice women, okay, but like you said, that's what they do. It's like, I know she is, and I don't want to lose her, so even though I'm not ready, this is what I'm going to do. But like you said, you ruin it in the mix. Like, it's such a great conversation to be like, listen, some females is going to respect the truth. Like, listen, baby, you are it. I love you. You are who I want to be with. But right now, I'm going to be honest, and I'm not there yet. And see, and we can come back together, and it could be cool, because it don't matter that the honesty is going to be respected. I know that you're not going to be trifling, because you know what? You told me something that you really didn't want to do.
That's supposed to be friendship.
You did something that you really didn't want to do. You didn't want to let me go, but at the same time, you was like, you know what? But I'm not ready, so I'm not about to do you dirty. So listen, let's come back when you're ready. If it's meant to be,
that's the thing. Like, now give me the opportunity. Give me the opportunity instead of you dragging me into something and pulling me along. Let me now have the choice to say, okay, I'm rolling with the punches, because now if I choose to roll with these punches, there's no way I can blame you. Exactly. But when you put me in a position, but then at the same time, now I know it's signs that still, but you still putting me in position to even have to like have an issue or a problem, because you just couldn't be straight up and honest and say, like, that's friendship. That's friendship.
That is friendship is that consistent. Like, listen, and it's funny because I wholeheartedly believe the friendship part is so important because when you become friends first, like real friends, not friends,
real ones,
like real friends, it's not even about that boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife thing. It's like, listen, I'm not going to do my friend a certain type of way.
Come on.
And that's what's going to keep all that dumb stuff out. Because they're going to have in their mind, you know what?
Yep.
Above everything else, I'm not going to do my friend like that.
I'm not doing it. I can't hurt her. I can't hurt him. I can't do them like that. Like I love them too much. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And that, come on.
Let me ask you this. So if we are being a friend, why is it that we shouldn't really see if the other person's being a friend or thinking the same way we are? Because I think sometimes that's what messes up. Whereas we being friends, we pouring out our heart and all this, and the other person still clowning around doing them.
That's when it's on you. It's on your responsibility. You don't have to stay around. You see this. That's why I was saying earlier. Yeah, people they'll put you in a position too. However, you saw them signs. You knew what was up too. God showed you, and you chose to ignore. You know what I'm saying? But you also can choose to say, you know what? Now I walk away from this, but I'm not just walking away from this in love. I'm going to correct you too. These are the factual matters, and this is why. You know what I'm saying? It's your inability to show up to be. It's your inability to show up to be a friend back. My whole job is to be friend. But I'll be dang on if I marry somebody that's not a rock true friend back. So when you see that they lack those prerequisites, move around. That they don't add up. You can't fit that circle into that triangle peg. Stop it. Stop it. And be a rock true friend enough to say. Because sometimes people don't even know. They think that their idea of relationship is this or that. They don't even know. And then you come along as a friend to tell them like, no, fam, this ain't that. I don't care what you got going on. I don't buy into that dream. You know what I'm saying? And then they kind of look at themselves like, oh, see, I ain't know.
Had them reassessing the whole game plan. Like, oh, we don't blitz. Oh.
For real. But some friends don't even tell their friends like, bro, that's not, and we supposed to have the real friendship to have those conversations. And those awkward conversations are building blocks. That show you how y'all can make it through anything. If we just talk about it, let's talk about it. Put our feelings to the side.
And even like down to like, listen, what you're doing is you're hurting you. It might be fun, but as a friend, I gotta let you know what you're doing is hurting you. Whether you realize it or not. Like,
because then they be feeling it once you remove them up out your energy, they can't feel that connection no more. That love is like, get the sun.
Where did the come from? Contact with his spirit. You can't come in contact with a rock friend and walk away. You really can't, unless you know dang on well you can never you're at that time are unwilling to rise to the temperature, because you can't come across real love and be like, nah.
Right, and just be okay with not.
And be okay with, you can't do that. You're very curious. That's why they keep coming back, because it's like, wait, what's this? Okay, I never felt it, but okay. Then they come back like, wait, all right, I think I kind of like it. And then they run. What my cousin told me, she said, Mary, people like you are rare. She like, so when you come along, you scare people. Like, that's like what's for
but
real?
You know what it is?
Why are you scaring people, Mary?
You see them. Like, you see them all bruised and battered and broken, and you still smile at them like they fresh as a baby with love. And people are not used to that. They're not used to people seeing them incomplete, not whole, imperfect, and still love them as if they're the most perfect light that ever shined on this world. And people can't handle that if they've never had it before. And it's like, you got to dip your toe in the water. Like, okay, they want a cannonball in the water. They do. No.
Listen, and I get it because I was there too. I've never known a love like this. So, and I can only give what was given. You know what I'm saying? So because he looked at me the same way, like, you totally messed up. You so horrible. You are as filthy as a rag. a woman's rag on her period. You are that filthy and dirty. And I still love you. I still provide for you. I still show up every day like it's nothing. When the day closed, it was over. Before it was over because it was a pre-plan in place prior to you felling me. Like all that. And so you do that with people. And like she's saying, people, they run. They're not. And then you just have to stick it out. You have to continue to show them this is friendship. If you want to go, you can go. But I'm not going nowhere.
And it forces them to be accountable for themselves. Because now they're not like, oh, I did this because you didn't or you would have rejected me. Or no, you don't have them worries here. What's your excuse now?
What's your excuse now? Because I'm not going nowhere.
And then they come up with all the irrational excuses.
Irrational ones.
And loving a person, like I said, even telling them like you're hurting yourself, like what you're better than what you're doing. You're better than the choices that you are. Why are you robbing yourself? Why are you doing things that are beneath who you were created to be?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah. But,
especially men like when I know, it's trending and, to have, these different women and I don't, but the truth of the matter is, again, we talk about that your sperm is royal. Like, do you know how valuable that is? You know what I'm saying? So to put that in some ground that's, it's just to throw that into cement. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to rethink that, bro, because you're valuable. And don't let a woman treat you don't let a woman use you for your thing. Don't let because they out here. They're out here. Chasing. Stop letting them do that, man. Y'all valuable.
And it's so funny because we all been there. Okay, we are where we are now. But we have all done it the wrong way. And it'd be so funny because,
still is.
So we gonna be.
Still is.
If you on my boat, I'll be on that Simmons boat.
But it's funny because like you be like, I'm gonna go get some.
Forgive, restore, repeat.
I'm gonna go get some.
Forgive, restore, repeat.
It's not just getting some. Like Ty, remember me and you had a conversation. Like it's not just about them two body parts that we are operating on. You are literally making an exchange beyond fluids.
In the spirit. Yeah, you operating in the spirit. You out there operating in the spirit.
Here, there, and everywhere. And you wonder why you crazy because you got 10 different spirits playing around you. Like,
and
that's
just
why
imagine something is happening to those people, it's happening to you too.
Exactly.
When they in a mood or they feeling away, it's going to affect you too. And then for women, it's actually an even greater effect because of the sensitivity of our uterus. Because it has to maintain a certain type of environment and all that. It's very sensitive to all of those changes. And for some reason, we soak up all of the energy that goes along with the biology and the physical stuff too. Like all of that. And and if you haven't noticed, that's why like when you see married couples, they tend to look alike and act alike. That's not by accident. And it's not even really just, how people pick up on like people's personality and, that's normal, but like they truly end up looking alike. And it is a real thing. It's an actual
like genetics.
Scientists have already studied this. And women actually end up taking up the DNA from the man that implant sperm in them. So you actually do end up with traces of DNA in your brain from the semen of other men. So you end up taking on their characteristics.
And royal semen ain't no joke. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Royal.
Here. Yeah, you can't just
Shout out real quick to Samuel Abram, our king, our brother. What's going on, bro? Shout out to, I think I saw Ant was out there too. Hey, Ant. Shout out to you, bro.
What are you talking about?
I just all pieces of uterus out of my my Lord.
What are you talking about?
My Lord, bro. And could you help explain the two-headed monster upstairs, up in the corner? I've been trying to figure it out.
That's the yellow. That's a yellow elephant.
It's a yellow. Oh, it's an ear.
Yeah, that's the elephant ear changing colors.
Don't ask. Nobody asks. Moving on.
I don't know where we on.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know what he on, y'all.
He said nobody asked. Moving on.
This is RockSingle. This is our summer program. So we are actually in the second part of our summer program. which is seeking love, not likes. And our first week, we're dealing with doing, or rather, don't do anything for clout. People who would do anything for attention, or money, or prestige, for anything for clout, including relationships, collecting of people, and like art, anything for clout, anything to say I'm with such and such.
Yep.
And that's what, and let me tell you, just going back to these verdicts, and I know a lot of people are kind of like with the Cosby thing. And I made one comment on one of the things I was watching. I'm like, anybody would do anything. I'm sorry, not anybody. There are people who would have done anything to be R. Kelly's toilet. Okay. And then they play like, oh, it ain't people out here that would do anything for clout. Anything to make it to the next level, anything to be famous, anything. People are doing it. They're doing it. And it's sick. And it's like, come on, man, let's not play. Listen, will be his toilet. You think
toilet? His toilet. Wow.
Would do anything.
Yeah, to be on that bus,
to be on that bus, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Please stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Kales.
Stop it. And I love the one guy. Go ahead, sis.
Because think about how you hear the rappers and the artists like, listen, I got back to my hotel room and it was a line at the door.
That's what I was saying. It's a line that they go get them. Man, they go get them. They go get him. And you know what? Even once somebody brought up, the era in which the act occurred, and it's like, dude, you talking about a black man who so-called possibly could have raped a white woman, and they didn't get a rope.
Would have never
right.
I seen somebody mention that on a comment too, and like you said, had that been the case, he would have never had a career. Bill Cosby would have never had a career. Like you said, just because of the colors.
They had got him right when it happens.
But that's what I was saying. Like, I couldn't make none of it make sense. I was like, you waited until he has had his whole career, lived his full life.
Make no sense.
And then decided to come and get your healing. What?
Come and get your healing.
No, because that's what everybody keep throwing around. Like, how you say he out of jail? What does that do for the people's healing that he hurting?
So you wasn't healed before?
So what if he died?
What if he died?
And y'all didn't send this man to prison. What if he died in there? Then what? What, you would have been satisfied or something? I'm confused.
And that's the thing.
What if he died before you even said anything? Then what? And nobody knew he did none of that to you. Then what?
Yep.
Because when nobody gonna pay you after he died?
Right. Where you gonna come forward then? After he died?
Nobody paying for a dead man's sins. You are not in his bloodline.
Not at all.
No reparations on that one.
For real. And no shade to, we're not talking about people who are legit victimized. You know what I'm saying? By victimized and healed, overcome. You know what I'm saying? Because they understand X, Y, Z. So we're not talking about, we're talking about anything for clout. Okay? Anything for clout. And we have to stop playing.
They said some of them women was paid actors.
Would I be shocked?
They was paying.
Regardless, my thing is the time of and everybody just hop right on that bandwagon. Like, oh my God, 50 women, 60 women. Somebody can't be lying. Okay, even if every last one of them is telling the truth. Why not? No one answers to why now. Nobody. Not one person.
And again, like you said, we're not here to be insensitive about, because some people, it's like, well, why they wait? We never know our person wait. But nobody out of 50 women, everybody all at the same time. Nobody. It's just, I don't know. And like Doc said, I forget where you mentioned it, but it's been so long, and now we want this man to, God forbid if he did do it, and we're not justifying it. But it's been 30 plus years. That man is probably a completely different person.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Whether it be for the bad or the good, ain't nobody walking this earth the same as they was 30 years ago.
Teaching.
It's impossible to be. So this man has could have gotten right with God. You know what I mean?
And why is that not good enough?
And
if they had
for what he has done
personally, not one of them tried to approach him personally. No statements came out of his camp saying any of these women came to him personally saying that they need closure or they need healing or any of that. They all went to the news.
Right.
They all you see reporters.
Who was you supposed to go to? You supposed to win the person you got to alt with.
That's where you get your healing. You don't get your healing on you don't get your healing on somebody's Twitter feed or no. You go to the person that hurt you, and if that is what you require to heal, then that's what you do. Because going through the news, he still ain't said nothing to these women about nothing that they've been saying. Whatever he was gonna say, he said it in court. It's on record, and you can read through that if that's what you want. But he ain't said nothing to nobody about a thing.
Yeah, and then going back to just culture. The culture of the rock star lifestyle, like Joe Brown was saying, sex, drugs, rock and roll. Let's stop playing. The groupies, let's stop joking. We know what it was. We know what it is. They lurking, they looking again for clout. They want to be the next best thing. They think they got the best thing to trap somebody. They trying to trap with babies. They try all of that. Come on, man. We've been knowing about this. Let's stop.
Right.
Let's stop, man. And here's my thing too. I'm with y'all with the healing and all of this stuff. Like, what do y'all want for this brother? Y'all want blood. Y'all want death. But listen, all the stuff you've done, you ain't dead. And people say, "Oh, you folks they need to get what they deserve." Hold on, wait, because if we all got what we deserve, it was supposed to have been death, man. So don't say that. That's why, according to his right. According to his justification. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to pin up his children against him. Like, you're not going to have him have to pick between his people. That's not happening. When that happens, who's going to get in trouble? Y'all. It's the hatred that's being seen.
But when you had one trying to point the finger, then guess what? Everybody got in trouble then. Also,
do you understand?
When one person not taking accountability for their own
what happens?
Whatever.
What happens?
Everybody has to take accountability for that person's transgression. So that was, and then you know what the best part about that is that it really does improve teamwork because as kids we got so tight. We was covering up stuff we didn't even have to cover up.
That's right.
You put your finger in the peanut butter. Don't worry, I ain't gonna tell you. Instead of getting a spoon, you ain't gonna tell you say. But that's how tight that makes you because you understand that when one of you is falling, all of you are falling. And so when you understand that you can support each other properly.
Thank you, Lord. And if you want forgiveness for the things that I don't care if you just stole a candy bar. I don't care if you just told one lie. Because remember, listen to me. If it's 10 commandments, because there's a lot of people that say, if it's 10 commandments, if you can't keep one, you have failed the whole law. That means you have committed all of them. One of them, all of them. So don't play. Everybody is on the same boat. I meant that. Have a seat. Not one person is greater than the others. Stop trying to point blame. He did it, she did. That's fallen behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's grow up. Let's love each other. What we should have done for our brothers, whether they listen, we are supposed to, hey, break out the fattest cab, our brother home. What's wrong with us? Why we want to see our people down? Why we want to see anybody down? But here's the thing: when you're wishing that stuff on yourself, understand this mouth is mighty and it's powerful. You don't understand what you're speaking into existence. So when you saying that he deserves something, listen, there's some stuff in your life that you're now putting on that when you get in it, you're gonna get what you deserve. Careful with him.
That's why it's funny because I was seeing by this. People be like, oh, well, I wouldn't do this and I wouldn't do that. They don't deserve. I said, listen, I'm gonna be who I want to be because I feel better loving. And I can't be talking about what somebody don't deserve because I didn't deserve for Jesus to die on the cross for me. I don't deserve for every day when he blessed me to wake up. He be like, you know what? I ain't even gonna count them. I ain't even gonna count yesterday. I'm gonna let you start over. So I have not. I cannot be talking about I'm gonna only give somebody what they deserve. I'm gonna love you regardless.
I love you, man.
Because if God did or didn't do according to what I deserve, I'd be doomed, and so would everybody else.
Well, how about doing this? Give people what you deserve. If you think you deserve it, then everybody else does too.
Come on, teach.
Because
if you're treating other people badly, then understand that's exactly how you're treating yourself.
Pretty much.
That's right. There you go. There you go. Because you gonna have an out for you. You gonna have when you come to court, you gonna have tears and an excuse, and you want people to have empathy,
the crazy defense, all of that.
Right.
Any other things that they can find for you. But when it comes to somebody else, get her out. We're not doing that. No, we're not.
Torches and pitchforks.
When it be our family members, you know what I mean? Our family members, that's my brother. He's not a bad person.
Yeah.
When it benefits us,
somebody's family too.
We know. Thank you. When we want grace and mercy. We want understanding. We've all done something. I don't care who we are. We've hurt somebody that we've loved, intentionally, unintentionally. And what I know in my mind, I always be like, listen. I hope they understand. I hope they. So we want understanding, and we want. I hope they forgive me. We want these things, but we so slow to give it.
Come on.
So slow
what's
to give
in
it.
us? What is the hold up?
Right.
It's us. It's a pipe. So it comes down and through. So when he gave you his word, forgive, what happened? Why did you put yourself in it? Why did you take offense when he said all offenses are unto me? How did you get in this?
Right.
And then you say, I'm hurt. No, love don't hurt because love equals God. So you can interchange the term. So that means God hurt. That's not true. It is your love that you try to recreate. Nope, not even true. You try to reimagine his love and turn it into your own. And we were talking, I think one of these shows that we're talking about replication and making copies of copies. So when you took your copy of the copy and now made the copy of the copy, it's retarded. It's like multiplicity. If you're not copying from the original, you're going to always have horrible copies.
Right.
Ask any print shop.
Yeah.
And
it's funny and amazing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to read the comment from Samuel Abraham. God will forgive your sin, but you still have to face the consequences. And that's what people don't understand. They think forgiveness and mercy means that you are given immunity.
Yeah.
That's a made up thing too. That's something you only getting from the Fed, sweetie.
Come on, sis.
Brace yourself.
Brace yourself. What you plant, you harvest. What you plant, you harvest. That's what it is. So the only way in order to not reap those consequences is to go back and uproot. So that's why you ain't trying to trim and pluck up trees and stuff. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna deal with this here, and I'm gonna try to do it. No. Go back. Uproot what you did. Apologize. Tell the truth of the matter. Now, if they forgive you or not, that ain't on you, baby. That's on them. That's a whole stuff. They got to show up to court and talk about their stuff. But you got to show up to court
answering this
and talk
question.
about yours. Go ahead, Queen. What you saying? What
happened? That Will asked Sam. He said, "Is facing your sin the same as paying for them?" And I think you just answered that with what you said. So facing your sin is not the same as paying for them because paying for them is an action to other people, and facing it is an action within yourself. So
you have to face it. You have
to face it within yourself to understand the healing that you need to give to other people. Because once you give the healing to yourself, like I said, how you treat yourself is how you treat other people. You give that healing
that pipe
to others. And if you decide to start with the other people paying for your sins, then you can start there, but make sure you face it and heal yourself within.
And then here's the thing too. Let's go back to the payment. It's been paid. Jesus Christ was not the one who paid it all. He was the money on wood that made it all good. He was the payment. Because we always be like, Jesus, he paid it all. No, that's not the truth. And Jesus pointed back to his Father. He said, no. It's my Father who sent me. It's my Father who sent me. But we keep saying Jesus. It's God first.
Mm-hmm.
Father, Son,
that currency with love.
Because his love, right? It was his love for us that had Jesus go hang.
Hello? He provided himself. He raised a standard, him.
Boom. Oh, there it is. Standard.
Standard.
Ta-da.
Come on.
When you have a standard, it is non-negotiable. Okay. So if you are in a situation that you don't like, you have to reassess your standards, because it's something that's about your standards that's not making things uncomfortable enough for you to remove yourself because it is not meeting that standard. That's what standards will do. It will help you see where you need to not be because it is below your standards. And then you can see where you should be going,
where you should
because they meet or exceed your standards.
Yes.
But if you don't have standards in the first place, you don't get that discernment. So that's where you gotta start.
Come on, okay.
Oh, this is all self talk right here. I had to learn. I had to learn because
you had it again. I know that with that dang on. Listen, that's why it's like you can't tell me, because I know I didn't walk through that. So I know, and I ain't looking at the symptom of the stuff. I'm looking at the root. How did I get here?
And sometimes right in the middle of it, like,
no, because we ain't making that left. We ain't making that left. You hit, girl. I ain't doing this for people. For Mary.
Okay.
And then it just so happened, thank you, Lord, people get to benefit from the tree. I don't get to eat from it. I get to benefit from y'all trees. You know what I'm saying? But
most definitely.
For me, I'm trying to make sure I'm straight out here.
Right. The sacrifice is over. The sacrifice has been done. It's already done. Sacrifice is done. Now it is time to surrender.
That's it. Come on, baby.
Surrender. You know what surrender means? Hands out the wheel. God got this. Listen. That's what surrendering is. You can still be in the driver's seat. You still looking and watching the turns and all of that, but you don't need to have your hands on the wheel because God got it. Got the gas in the car, got the vehicle, got all of that.
It brings me back to Friday, and he know how to get there way better than we do. Wherever we go.
So, we got the rawest self-driving car on the face of the planet. Your own body.
That's the one thing that I learned about taking flight on planes. They're in autopilot. They are not flying those planes. They are in autopilot. Their job is to be in constant communication with the tower.
To make sure they're on course.
That they stay on course. And that's what we're supposed to be, in constant communication with the tower. We ain't driving nothing. Hands up. Don't shoot. I think people getting shot because they keep. Let me go get my wallet. I don't need your ID. Hands up. Hands up. But we don't.
And I also love with that, people, bystanders are starting to group around when police are doing stops and stuff like that. Like there's even people that will stop on the other side of the road and ask, "Are y'all okay over there?"
Yeah, I love it.
So they know they got eyes watching. And I think that has been helping save lives. So if y'all are doing that, please continue to.
You know what?
I know if I see somebody stop. Y'all good?
I was gonna say I saw they did the one lady like not long ago, and it was a black lady.
Yeah, she was an official. Yep, she was a local official.
And that's the truth, because you don't know people's mental capacity. You don't know if these people are already in the system or have. And it's like, just give them a moment to have whatever moment they need. If they got to sit here, just stand there. Just like y'all do the ducks that y'all protect in the middle of the road and make sure the ducks can get past on the highway and on the streets. Hey, man, just sit there and guard them off and have people go until they get up. That's all. What's wrong, man?
Mama Goose.
You ain't doing nothing.
People be in such a rush. Why are you in such a rush? We got days on days.
I'm tired. I am. I'm about to go to bed. I was gonna tell y'all that. Right. It's so interesting. I'm just gonna watch on the background. I love y'all for real. I'm tired. You see me getting sleepy and as we prepare to travel. I'm so super excited.
Okay. What time you leaving?
Yeah, what time you leaving?
Okay, so my check-in is at 3, so I'm gonna leave at 3 in the morning Friday morning, and I'll get there for check-in. Yeah. So that's a really good time.
Thursday?
Friday.
Wait. Okay.
Yep, I'm not coming tomorrow, right? Because they switched the event to Saturday, right?
Gotcha.
Yes, and I promise I don't know who or what. Listen, hey, y'all better put on the grandest show ever, because I am literally like in a car, on a train, and with the Uber's a car. I guess. I mean, we all over the place, getting to all these different
Facts,
places, and I'm
Samuel.
so excited. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, go ahead. I love y'all. I'm gonna enjoy from the back.
Yes, have a safe
Yeah.
trip.
All right,
Okay,
have a
thank you,
safe
love.
trip. Get you some
Okay, thank
sleep.
you, King.
All right.
Yes. Okay, peace.
Well, all right. Hey, we gonna go and close this thing out, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Holla back at us next week, next Wednesday, same time, same station. Peace.